We was together and I step out and I got like you not tripping on
You're
it.
not gonna tell me?
Is I'm gonna tell you no.
You ain't gonna show me the video?
Hell no, no.
So I can look at that with you and just my shit just rock up and I bust you up after I watch the video? You just gonna go just get and not tell me?
We back, y'all. This doe, a master of himself, teaching men how to be a master of themselves. We grinding and growing every day. Today, we ain't working out right now, but we still in the shop. We still putting work in. So that's the most important thing. Now, the first thing we got to talk about is the motherfucking video that y'all just saw and the things that y'all just heard. See, that's why I tell you fellas, like, man, it's important that you stay on this grind. It's important that you stay on your journey. It's important that you retain your semen, man. I swear to God, it gives you the motivation to continue forward. Oh my goodness, boy. But when you release, especially when you're not trying to procreate or, you know, you don't have no intention or purpose, when you just releasing because you fapping, you lose self-respect. You gain self-respect by not quitting. You lose self-respect when you fap it out. So it's kind of weird and shit listening to this guy talking about how he wanna watch his woman or how he get turned on by watching another man sleep with his woman. Now, fellas, let's take some time to think. If you ever even got the thought of your woman sleeping with somebody, was that a pleasurable thought or was it unpleasurable? If your mind not mentally and emotionally warped, then I'm sure that you think that that would be an unpleasurable thought. Very unpleasant thought to think about your woman having sex with another man. So it just lets you know the psychological level that, you know, how people's minds are messed up. And this is what watching porn does to you. It makes you emotionally unavailable. It makes you zombie-like. It's like you fuck up your mind psychologically by watching the shit, and then you deplete yourself of your vitality, all in one walk. So you fuck your mind up psychologically and emotionally, and not only that, you repay yourself by releasing all your testosterone, all for you to get sleepy and tired and have high estrogen levels. So every time you bust that nut, boy, you essentially become more feminine. You done released all your testosterone. So fellas, we gotta understand this, man. His mind is psychologically warped. He has been programmed to detach emotionally. And that's what's going on with a lot of us. Watching porn makes you detach emotionally. When you sit there and watch a porn, you kind of don't even care what's going on. And you got to think also about the psychological thing of watching porn on how you start at watching normal sex porn. Y'all ever heard that saying, going down the rabbit hole? Then some of y'all end up going down the rabbit hole. Some of y'all done went from watching regular sex porn to interracial. Now you like interracial porn. You done went from interracial porn to anal porn. And before you know it, you watching gay porn. So we gotta be conscious. Seriously though, dopamine is a chemical that's secreted in your brain. This is the chemical that gives you the happiness, the response to feeling happy, that lighthearted feeling. It's the dopamine that flows. Now, dopamine is based on a reward system, though. A lot of people don't know that. So, for instance, when I got done doing my job and I got paid, when I saw that cash going into my hand, I had an instant dopamine rush. because I was happy. The dopamine was responsible for the happiness that I was feeling. So it's no different from your child running up and giving you a hug and you smiling and you get that dopamine rush. See, the reason why you got that dopamine rush from that child hugging you is because you already earned it in the child's life prior to for the things that you done for that child, how you raised that child, how you made that child feel. So you earned this dopamine. Now, the difference is, see, when we use alcohol, when we use certain type of drugs, when we watch pornography, what happens is we cheat ourselves. And we cheat ourselves for the dopamine rush, and now we being overstimulated with dopamine. So now that one drink is not enough. That one sight is not enough. Those 30 minutes that you used to be on there, now those 3 hours. So you have to understand that this is what's really going on. When we watch this, we are ultimately going to pay the price for this emotionally. This is a reason why a lot of males have stage fright. This is a reason why a lot of males are uncomfortable speaking out loud or comfortable speaking to large groups of people. See, fellas, we got to understand that when your testosterone level's low, you're naturally going to feel insecure about yourself. You're naturally going to have fears. So you may be hesitant to holler at the woman that you want to holler at. This all because of the testosterone levels low. This all because we got to reprogram. We also need to be constantly listening to self-love subliminals to reprogram ourselves. But a lot of the main reason, fellas, is not the self-love that we don't have for ourselves, but it's really just these RT levels, man. Testosterone levels off. Men are weak. They emotional nowadays. Anytime a man is willing to fight another man because the woman cheated, you know you're dealing with an emotional man. Honestly, the best way as a man to become unemotional is to stick with your grind, fellas. It's time for us to stick with our grind. It's time for us to get in our bag. Fellas, we have to remember that we men first, man. We always got to remember that we men first and that men do men things. So, as I was saying, we have to stick to our grind, man. We got to make sure that we're working out every day, that we out here each and every day putting in the hard work as men do. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I just wanted y'all to see, the psychological warfare that's being played on us as males nowadays. But this dough, be a man first, travel wisely.